Hey everyone, Ivy League Gaming here, and today we're playing Dragonheir Silent Gods. For today's video, I have a really important video that I need to put out regarding some advice with these ticket banners. You don't need to use them all, and sometimes you shouldn't. Alright, so during my live stream yesterday, I did my summons on this Forthfaring Banner. And I had over 20, so I was good to use all my tickets as needed. As you can see, I still have 3 left, though. And we're going to explain why. And why you do not also want to do 5 pulls. You should do everything with singles. So, for one, I'm going to put out my video with the actual summons so you can see my results later on today, so stay tuned for that. This video is just going to be giving the advice and discussion, though, and the actual summons themselves will be separate. And you're going to see in that live stream summon video from the live summons me coming to the realization of my accidental decision. Like, just I happened to decide to pull singles. Actually, it became clear that I needed to do that, and everyone needs to do that. And I'm going to leave all that in the video too in case people don't watch this video. But spoiler alert, also just one more heads up, guys. This is a little bit of a spoiler. One of the legendary heroes I do pull is Rose from all my summons tomorrow that were yesterday. And there is some quirkiness with her. She sounds amazing, but then her healing and her dispel is so weird that it makes her not as usable as we hope. But I have reported that to the staff, and they are going to look into it to see, like, multiple content creators have been complaining about it. Like, you can't use Rose for her attack penalty, which is dramatically needed in that faction, that elemental affinity synergy. It's so needed. Because in Vortex, when she heals, it's only around a random enemy. But that doesn't count as your enemies being close enough or your allies being close enough in Vortex. But if they could fix her to where that heal when she does her ultimate also actually heals all of your allies, or even just the front row of allies, something, and also the dispel would actually work with them as well, it would make her a top tier option for Vortex in a synergy that has hardly any attack penalty options. She's needed there. So I really, really, really hope they fix her, so to speak, or adjust her and buff her to make her work in Vortex as a healer and dispeller, or at least just as a healer along with the attack penalty. So I just want to give that little bit of a heads up in this video while I've got your attention. All right. So also, while I've got your attention, I should probably tell you that if you're watching this video, I'm probably live on Twitch now, or about to be, so make sure you head on over to Twitch to hang out with me live as I push for the grind of day 2. Yeah, after watching this video. So now let's get into the important part. Yes, very important. So for one, all right, summon banner seems normal. We know this is the special thing, right? Depending on which tickets you have, blue, purple, or orange, you're going to have different probability of getting new heroes or not of the season. But either way, the best part is that every 10 attempts is guaranteed to be a legendary hero, right? But the tickets are not just tickets. You have to use a Heliolite die at the same time. So when you summon 9 in a row, the 10th one is guaranteed to be a legendary, right? Okay. So, you might be like, okay, you just use them all and I'm going to get 2 legendaries. No, you could get more than 2 legendaries. You could get 3. You could get 4. You could probably get more. And using all of them, especially in just a pop of a 5 pull, is not efficient. And actually, you could be wasting a lot of Heliolite die. So I'm going to try my best to explain it now. So when you do let's say you do a few singles, and what if you do 1 5 pull and boom, you get a legendary, right? Okay, I used 5. And so now you still have 15 left. Okay. Let's say you do a 5 pull, another 5 pull. All right, you don't get one. And then you switch to singles. And you pull 3 and you get one. Like, all right. Or you pull 2 and you get one. And now you only have 7 of these left. But your last pity was just a legendary. If you have 7 of these left and you just pull 7 more, you're not guaranteeing yourself another legendary. You're not. So there's no reason to pull them on this banner because these tickets have to go with the Heliolite die. You're better off going over here where you could actually have a chance to get the exclusive legendary heroes if you're going to do that. Or if you know you're not going to be able to hit a guaranteed pity, at least if worst case scenario, having 35 summons on this banner, start working on this banner or saving for the next set of banners where you know you can maximize to get a reward. But stop. So like, I pulled everything with single pulls. So I pulled, got legendary, pull, whatever, get a legendary. I got a legendary with 3 of these still left, but there's literally no reason for me to pull these, right? If I just hit a pity and I have to pull 9 more, or I have to pull 9 times in order to have the, well, 10 times to have the 10th one guarantee a legendary, there's no further guarantee of anything happening on this banner. So why would I want to limit myself to only this pool of heroes plus this okay pool of heroes and this pool of heroes that's very limited as well, when I could go to the one that's all of the new heroes and a much better selection, which was my plan. So that's it, guys. That's what I did. I stopped with 3 left because there's no point to keep going. And I saved my Heliolite die for the other banner, which I did end up pulling on stream as well. So I have 2 summoning videos to come. One being, what do I get from these special summoning tickets? And what do I get here so far? Which will have more summons to come in next week, I'm sure. But this is the big thing. Just if it, like, keep in mind, if you pull, you could pull 1 or 2, get a legendary. Pull 1 or 2 more, get another legendary. Pull 1 or 2 more, get another legendary. Like, you could have crazy luck. And as long as you have 10 or more left, you're going to guarantee yourself another legendary. So it's worth it to keep pulling if that's the case. But the moment that you pull a legendary and then you look here and there's not 10 left, you're not guaranteeing yourself another legendary anymore. So at that point, stop and use your summons elsewhere or save them for future events. I really hope this helps people to not waste their summons. Don't do 5 pulls because you could get one at the first legendary, technically. You know how it might show in the middle, but really it was the first pull. And then all those 4 Heliolite Dice summons were wasted toward another pity that is now there's no point for. But at the worst case scenario, you are guaranteed 2 legendaries in 10 summons. So, or 2 legendaries in 20 summons. Either way. So like, I know Odd One did not have the same luck I had. I actually pulled some early, which is like I said, well, I stopped. But he had to hit 10, get a legendary, hit 10, get a legendary. But he did them in 5 pulls, so maybe he didn't actually hit 10. Maybe he actually has 2, 3, 4 left where he could have saved them for the other banner. So keep that in mind. Again, I really hope it's clear. It's a little bit confusing, but I tried my best to explain that. But yeah, 10 is the guarantee. If you don't have 10, you're not guaranteeing yourself anything else. So these tickets can just sit there and we're not going to use them. But yeah, come hang out with me live on Twitch, guys. And I'll see you in the next video, which will be my actual summons from this event.